If you're 65 or older and you drive in the United States, February 2026 is bringing 7 major rule changes that will directly affect your license, your insurance, and your freedom on the road. Some states are already implementing these changes early, and thousands of seniors have no idea what's coming. Ignoring these rules could cost you your license. Let me walk you through everything. Welcome back to Immigration Fresh Updates. Yes, I know this isn't our typical immigration content, but many of you are seniors or have senior loved ones who need this information urgently. Starting February 2026, 7 new driving rules are rolling out across the United States, specifically targeting drivers 65 and older. These aren't suggestions. They're enforceable laws that will affect license renewals, driving privileges, and road safety requirements. The good news? If you know what's coming and prepare now, you'll navigate these changes smoothly and maintain your independence. In this video, I'm breaking down all 7 rules in plain English, explaining why they matter, and giving you actionable steps to stay compliant and safe. Let's get started. Rule number 7. Mandatory vision tests every 2 years. Starting February 2026, drivers 65 and older must complete vision tests every 2 years, instead of the previous renewal cycle of 5 to 8 years. This applies in 43 states, with more expected to follow. Why the change? Age-related vision conditions, cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, increase significantly after 65, and deteriorating vision is a leading cause of senior driving accidents. The new rule aims to catch vision problems early, before they become safety hazards. Here's what this means for you. When your license renewal notice arrives, you'll need to schedule a vision screening either at your local DMV or with a certified optometrist. The test evaluates visual acuity, clarity, peripheral vision, sight awareness, depth perception, and color recognition. If you wear corrective lenses while driving, bring them to the test. If you don't pass, you'll be referred to an eye care specialist who can determine if updated prescriptions, cataract surgery, or other treatments can restore your vision to acceptable levels. The good news? Most seniors pass after receiving proper eye care. This rule protects you by identifying problems you might not have noticed yourself. Declining vision affects reaction time and judgment. Catching it early keeps you safer. What to do now? Schedule a comprehensive eye exam before your renewal date. If you need corrective measures, new glasses, cataract surgery, glaucoma treatment, address them proactively so you're ready when renewal time comes. This rule isn't about taking your license away. It's about ensuring you can see well enough to drive safely for years to come. Rule number 6. In-person license renewals now required. This is a significant change. Beginning February 2026, most states are eliminating mail-in and online license renewals for drivers 65 and older. Instead, you'll be required to appear in person at the DMV for renewal. Why? In-person renewals allow DMV personnel to conduct face-to-face assessments, checking vision, reviewing medical information, and observing any physical or cognitive indicators that might affect safe driving. Remote renewals don't provide this safety oversight. Here's what to expect. You'll receive your renewal notice as usual, but it will direct you to schedule an in-person appointment. Many states are moving to appointment-only systems to reduce wait times, so you won't necessarily face the notorious DMV lines. During your appointment, you'll complete a vision test, update your photograph, verify contact information, and potentially answer questions about your health, medications, and driving history. Some states may include a brief written knowledge test on current traffic laws. What if you have mobility challenges? Most states are providing accommodations, wheelchair-accessible facilities, priority scheduling for those with health conditions, extended appointment times, and even mobile DMV units that visit senior centers and assisted living communities. The positive side. In-person renewals give you direct access to DMV staff who can answer questions, clarify new rules, and connect you with senior driver resources and safety programs. Action step. When you receive your renewal notice, schedule your appointment immediately. Don't wait until the deadline. Appointment slots fill quickly, especially in the first months after implementation. Rule number 5. Medical certification required for certain conditions. Starting February 2026, drivers 65 and older with specific medical conditions must provide medical certification from their physician stating they're medically fit to drive. This requirement applies to conditions including diabetes, cardiovascular disease, seizure disorders, dementia or cognitive impairment, Parkinson's disease, severe arthritis, and sleep apnea. Why this rule? These conditions can affect reaction time, judgment, physical ability to control a vehicle, and consciousness while driving. The rule doesn't automatically disqualify people with these conditions. It requires medical oversight to ensure the condition is properly managed and doesn't pose a safety risk. Here's the process. If you have a qualifying condition, your renewal notice will include a medical certification form. Take this form to your primary care physician or specialist who will evaluate your condition, review your medications and treatment compliance, and assess whether you're medically fit to drive. If your doctor approves, they'll sign the certification and you'll submit it with your renewal application. If your doctor has concerns, they may recommend restrictions, such as daylight driving only, limited geographic radius, no highway driving, or periodic reevaluation. What if you disagree with restrictions? You have the right to request a comprehensive driving evaluation with a certified driving rehabilitation specialist who can provide an objective assessment. The reassuring reality. Most seniors with properly managed conditions pass this requirement without issue. If you're following your treatment plan, taking medications as prescribed, and attending regular medical appointments, your doctor will likely certify you readily. Action step. Schedule a checkup with your doctor before your renewal date. Discuss your driving ability openly and proactively address any medical concerns. Rule number 4. Behind-the-wheel road tests for high-risk categories. This rule targets a specific subset of senior drivers. Starting February 2026, drivers 65 and older who fall into high-risk categories, those with recent at-fault accidents, multiple traffic violations, medical red flags, or cognitive concerns, must complete a behind-the-wheel driving test during license renewal. Why? Statistical data shows that seniors with recent accidents or violations face significantly higher risk of future incidents. The road test provides objective assessment of actual driving ability before license renewal is granted. Here's what happens. If you're flagged as high risk, your renewal notice will include instructions to schedule a road test with a certified examiner. The test typically lasts 20 to 30 minutes and evaluates basic driving skills, starting and stopping smoothly, turning, lane changes, parallel parking, obeying traffic signals, highway merging, and responding to road conditions. The test isn't designed to be tricky or unfair. Examiners assess whether you can safely control the vehicle, follow traffic laws, and make appropriate driving decisions. If you pass, your license renews normally. If you don't pass on the first attempt, you'll receive specific feedback on areas needing improvement and can retake the test after additional practice. Nervous about the test? Consider enrolling in a refresher driving course before your scheduled test date. Many senior centers, driving schools, and organizations like AARP offer programs specifically designed for older drivers. These courses rebuild confidence and sharpen skills. The positive perspective. This test protects you. If your driving has declined without you realizing it, the test provides objective feedback and an opportunity to improve before a serious accident occurs. Rule number 3. Individualized driving restrictions based on capabilities. Starting February 2026, some states are implementing graduated restriction systems for senior drivers based on individual assessments. Depending on your vision, reaction time, physical mobility, and cognitive function, your license may include specific restrictions such as daylight hours only, no highway driving, limited radius from residence, or passenger required. Why graduated restrictions? One-size-fits-all licensing doesn't account for the reality that aging affects people differently. Some 75-year-olds drive perfectly well in all conditions. Others struggle with specific scenarios. Restrictions allow seniors to continue driving in situations they can handle safely, while preventing driving in situations beyond their capabilities. Here's how it works. During your renewal process, particularly if you undergo additional testing, the DMV or a certified driving evaluator assesses your abilities. If concerns are identified in specific areas, targeted restrictions are added to your license rather than revoking it entirely. For example, daylight driving only permits driving during daylight hours, but prohibits driving after sunset. No highway driving restricts you to local roads with lower speed limits. 10-mile radius limits how far from your registered address you can drive. Can restrictions be lifted? Yes. You can request reevaluation after a specified period, typically 6 months to 1 year. If your capabilities improve, perhaps after cataract surgery, physical therapy, or additional driver training, restrictions can be removed or modified. The silver lining: many seniors voluntarily self-restrict before official requirements. If you already avoid night driving or highways because they make you uncomfortable, these restrictions simply formalize what you're already practicing. Action step: honestly assess your comfort level with different driving situations. Consider voluntarily limiting challenging scenarios before restrictions are imposed. Rule number 2. Annual cognitive screening for drivers age 75 and older. This is one of the most significant new requirements. Starting February 2026, drivers who are 75 years old or older must complete annual cognitive screening as part of license maintenance. This is separate from standard vision tests and is specifically designed to detect early signs of cognitive decline. Why cognitive screening? Conditions like dementia, Alzheimer's, and other cognitive impairments can severely compromise driving ability, affecting judgment, reaction time, spatial awareness, and decision-making, often before the driver or their family realizes there's a problem. Early detection protects everyone on the road. What the screening involves. It's a brief, standardized assessment, typically 10 to 20 minutes, conducted by trained personnel at the DMV or authorized healthcare facilities. The screening evaluates memory, attention, problem-solving, visual spatial skills, and executive function. Tasks might include recognizing traffic signs, remembering sequences of directions, responding to hypothetical driving scenarios, and completing simple puzzles or pattern recognition exercises. This is not a full dementia diagnosis. It's a screening tool. If you pass, you continue driving normally with no restrictions. If the screening identifies potential concerns, you'll be referred to a healthcare provider for comprehensive neuropsychological evaluation. What happens if concerns are identified? You're not automatically prohibited from driving. The follow-up evaluation determines the nature and severity of any cognitive issues. Depending on results, you might receive driving restrictions, be required to complete a road test, attend driver rehabilitation, or in cases of significant impairment, have your license suspended pending further medical review. The reassuring truth: most cognitively healthy seniors pass these screenings without difficulty. Rule number 1. Required training on modern vehicle safety technology. And here's the most important new rule. Starting February 2026, senior drivers must complete a technology and safety training course covering modern vehicle safety features and assistive technologies. This includes backup cameras, lane departure warnings, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, parking assistance, and dashboard warning systems. Why this requirement? Modern vehicles are equipped with sophisticated safety technology that can prevent accidents and save lives, but only if drivers understand how to use these features properly. Studies show many seniors either don't know these technologies exist in their vehicles or don't understand how they work, which means they're driving without utilizing available safety protections. Here's the process. When you renew your license, you'll need to complete a training course, typically 2 to 3 hours, that explains how these technologies function and how to use them effectively. The course may be offered online, at senior centers, through community colleges, or at DMV facilities. Many states are providing the training free of charge. Topics covered include understanding backup camera displays, responding to lane departure alerts, recognizing what different dashboard warning lights mean, using blind spot monitoring systems, understanding how automatic emergency braking works, and basic vehicle technology troubleshooting. After completing the course, you'll receive a certificate of completion to submit with your license renewal application. What if you don't own a modern vehicle? You still need the training because the knowledge prepares you for rental cars, borrowing family vehicles, or future vehicle upgrades. The empowering aspect. This training makes you a safer, more confident driver by helping you understand and utilize the safety technology available to you. Now I want to hear from you. Are you 65 or older and preparing for these changes? Or are you helping a senior loved one get ready? Which rule concerns you most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. So there you have it. The 7 new driving rules taking effect in February 2026 for seniors 65 and older. Yes, these changes might feel overwhelming at first, but remember, they're designed to help you drive safely for as long as possible, not to take away your independence. If you prepare now, you'll handle these requirements with confidence. If this video helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe to Immigration Fresh updates, and share this with any senior friends or family who need this information. Which rule surprised you most? Let me know below. Stay safe, stay prepared, and keep driving confidently.